sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
It wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the 1 touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play 1 there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And they'll get this down to the 10. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Finds Pickens out right. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. It's just not able to get loose after the catch.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Henry again. And this time he's in for a Raven touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, got a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones. Again, it's Johnson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 45-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
And this is where coaches sometimes fall into different camps. Your guy just fumbled. It led to a touchdown. Do you stay with him or do you put him in the doghouse? This is definitely a show of confidence here as he's right back out there and carrying the ball again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they can get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now Jackson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now for Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a while.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Got a man. It's the rookie out of the 3rd round. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Throwing Jones. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones over the middle complete. It's Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Mike Green. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it at about the 16. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Henry up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The pitch to Henry. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones out to the flat here for Johnson.
Jones pass.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle, and he loses the football a second time. One of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Johnson. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
To number 20. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's another Steelers first down.
The final shot before break. Jones. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended.
He's got him in, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Henry running right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Inside handoff, Henry. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry. And a loose football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And great effort. And does he get burned for that in film?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
A short one there to Fryermuth.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll check this down to Johnson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Jones dumping it off. And he loses the football the 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Dobbs goes in motion.
First down, Steelers.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Now 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. First carry now for Justice Hill. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.